Hello and welcome everybody to our very first episode of What's Cooking at Best. My special guest today is Axel, Managing Director of BESTMALZ. Hi, thanks for joining us today. And we're going to talk about the BBC, the Best Brew Challenge, BESTMALZ International Brewing Competition. So tell us, what's so special about BBC and what is the idea behind it?
The idea for the Best Brew Challenge came up in 2014 when I was traveling together with a colleague to the US. And we saw a video on the onboard video about two breweries, one in Scotland and one in Hawaii, exchanging ideas of brewing very exceptional beers. And we thought it could be neat to get not two breweries together, but hundreds of breweries together from all over the world. So we had the first Best Brew Challenge in 2015, where we had more than 50 breweries participating, and we were really impressed with the high level of attention that the breweries had. We had 20,000 clicks from China alone, because we have our own website, which everyone can enter and everyone can see who's participating. So 2015 was with Red X, which is a fantastic malt, unique from BESTMALZ, and it's for red beers. So we got beautiful results from large breweries and small breweries, very, very talented home brewers who send us wonderful products. And then 2016 we had another one of our craft malts, which is the Best Special Eggs. In the next year we had the Best Heidelberg, and this year it's going to be Best Vienna. It's fairly easy. We leave as much creativity as possible, so they can create their own beer styles. They can use whatever hops they like. The yeast is completely free, whatever you like. We only require, in order to have some comparing among the different breweries, we require a certain percentage. In this case, it's minimum of 18% of Best Vienna malt in the grain bill, and the rest is free. So you can do whatever you like.
Okay, so it's also not bounded to the Reinheitsgebot. You can literally do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you like. You can put in orange peels. You can put in soybeans. You can use Hawaiian lava stones to heat it up. Whatever you want. Okay,
and it's designed for home brewers and larger scale breweries, like or commercial breweries alike.
Yeah,
like everybody.
Yeah, we thought it's fascinating to see the different approaches from professional breweries with industrial brewing facilities, and then home brewers who are using their little pen at their kitchen. It's very, very important, and we really encourage the brewers who participate to send us videos, because then you see, the really professional brewing equipment of some of the larger breweries, and you see the home brewing equipment of some of the small breweries, or the home brewers, and anyone who is between. And we thought it's really neat because, some of the home brewers, even though they only have very limited resources in terms of equipment, they can get results which are fantastic. So last year, we had two home brewers from northern Germany, two hunters. They called their beer Hunter Brew. And it was blindfolded test from 25 sommeliers, professional sommeliers. And they thought that this beer was the best beer. So they were the winners. It's amazing because it's really the revolution of craft beer, yeah? So you have home brewers creating beers that are amazing.
Great, okay. So if I would want to participate, like what would I have to do and what is happening?
Yeah, it's fairly simple. It's the mashing in happens on the 17th of May at 2 o'clock Central European time. Everyone has to mash in at the same time, plus or minus 1 or 2 minutes. Then, like I said, it'd be very nice to have pictures, photos, videos to be sent to us. Beforehand, you have to register, which you can do right after this webinar. And there's a website where you can register. Then you send in the beer. You send it to Heidelberg, to Germany. And after we receive the beer, there will be the tasting from the sommeliers. And after the tasting, we'll select the best brews, or the sommeliers like the best.
And the winner, what will the winner get? What is the big prize of the BBC?
Yeah, there are a couple of prizes. First, like I said, the evaluation is important. Secondly, there's awards for the 3 best beers. They get an award, which is of course a secret, and we will not disclose. Then the winner will get a trip to Heidelberg, together with one of his team members or his wife or whatever. And finally, we will use the beer, the recipe of the winning beer, for the BREW. And at the BREW, we will have our booth. We will have thousands of guests, and the guests will all get this particular winning beer. So he gets more attention, if he's a small brewer at least, than he would ever get.
And I believe that you have like a reason why you chose the malts you chose in the past years, and like the Red X and the Special X, which is like kind of your signature malt. Yeah. And why is it Best Vienna this year? What is so special about that?
Yeah, the Best Vienna is a base malt, so you can use it 100% in the grain bill. It's 8 to 10 EBC, so it's a medium color malt. It gives a very, very nice golden color to the beer. It has a slight honey taste, which is very appealing, so it's convenient.
So, and if you got all excited now about Best Vienna, we prepared 2 recipes for you. It's an Oktoberfest lager and a Vienna lager. And if you need these recipes or any other recipes, you can text us anytime at marketing@bestmalz.de and we will provide you with the recipes. Okay, so now that we know all about BBC, is there like something I have to be aware of if I'm participating and want to send my beers to you?
Yes, couple of things. First of all, it's important, of course, that the malt is available at your local distributor. This should not be a problem with the Vienna malt because, like I said, it's a base malt. Most distributors have it, but we have distributors in 80 countries. Some of them are large, some of them are smaller. So make sure you call your local distributor, you ask him, and you tell him that you're going to participate and you need 1 or 2 bags of our Vienna malt. Then registration is a key. Without registration, no participation. You can do this right after this webinar. Then after the brew, you have to send 3 bottles, which is important. We need 3 bottles. You put it in your bag. Make sure that it's safe. So a lot of foil around it. And then on the package, we need 3 pro forma invoices, or the customs need 3 pro forma invoices and 3 packing lists, which is important. And then package all nicely wrapped, and then going to the parcel service. And the customs will inform us. The delivery must be paid by the brewery, and then customs will inform us and we do the rest. We put it in our fridge until the tasting will take place, and then you will get the results from there on.
Okay, great. If you don't know who your local distributor is, you can go and check online at bestmalz.de. So, and like, do you have some hacks and tricks and some stories, like what will help me to be the winner of the BBC?
Yeah.
Is there a secret to it?
A couple of things. The first thing is that creativity is a must. So don't be shy. Try anything you always wanted to try out, as creative as possible, and do your beer creation as you like it. The second is feel free to use whatever materials you like. Use whatever hops you like. Use whatever yeast you like. It just increases the variety of the beers. Then videos, photos, extremely important. We like to know who is brewing. We like to know the teams. And so even though it doesn't necessarily affect the taste and will not affect the results of the sommelier jury testing the beers, but it's always very nice to have this information. We will put it on Facebook, we will put it on our webinar, on our website, and it'll be give the brewery a little bit attention in the public. And then finally, of course, the dates are important. So make sure the 17th of May is the mashing in, 30th of July is the final deadline for sending in the beers, and that's it.
Great. Sounds pretty simple, actually. Simple but great. So, and if you haven't registered yet, you can register today at bestbrewchallenge.com. We're looking forward to it. And yeah, that's it already. That was our first episode. And thanks for tuning in, everybody, and see you next time at What's Cooking at Best.